Hi, I'm Peter, this is Billy and this is Andrew. Back in 2021, Mike Robertson, the Minister of the Barn, and Becky Wilson, who is the project coordinator for the Goodness Project, stood on this spot talking about our plans for the car park and the community garden. Plans which we put on Facebook and which are still there. What's been happening since then, Andrew?
Well, since Mike and Becky moved on to other positions, a lot of fundraising has gone on, including a very generous grant from the council through our ward manager. Incredible Edible has some very tasty vegetables in a small patch, and we're delighted to say that we now have all our permissions in place, a contractor lined up, and we're ready to start. What's going to happen, Billy?
So all of this topsoil is to be pushed across to this area where the community garden is going to be. A car park is to be created that will take up to 70 cars, and at last this uneven area, which can turn into a boggy, muddy mess, is going to be turned into a proper car park. A green metal fence, similar to those used at schools, will be erected around the community garden to keep the deer out and the area secure when not in use.
So the big question is, what are the timescales for this project? Andrew?
Well, we're hoping to break ground in late February, and the work should take 6 to 8 weeks. And then what happens? Well, that's when we need a lot of help from the community, and we need to start building a team that will look and help us to run the garden. Let's check who was originally interested.
We had interest from Culloden Academy and local primary schools, the Boys Brigade, Brownies, Rainbows and Scout groups. 2 toddler groups were keen to use the space, as were the Bike Shed Coffee Shop for woodwork classes, and Cradle Hall Care Home, Clarity Walk Inverness and the local GP surgery were committed to using the space for mental health placements. And the job centre will be referring clients to gain experience or volunteer. Community partnership, community service were keen to continue helping us implement the gardening and have the tools to do large-scale garden work. Culloden Community Council and local Highland councillors are very supportive of the project, and we have already benefited from the knowledge, expertise and encouragement of similar groups, such as Incredible Edible, Moo Foods, etc. There is hardly anybody who isn't interested, and we welcome all those with the necessary gardening skills to be involved.
One aspect we're quite excited about is this, it's quite a green project, so all the topsoil from this area, from this car park, is going to be shifted over, as Billy was saying, over into the garden. It's not going to have to be taken away from the site in lorries, and the main base for the actual car park will be made from broken up road coverings that have been dug up when roads have been resurfaced. So 2 big green credentials for the project. At the end of the video there will be some pictures showing what the community garden will look like and what the car park will look like, and also what the surface will be. So that's the end of our breaking news for now. The next time we'll be doing a broadcast, this whole area will look very different, and we'll tell you about how we go forward in the future. That's all for now.